Hello everyone, I'm Rachel and I welcome you all to Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today I'm with Benjamin Lai. Now Ben is SavvySME's top influencer in sales strategy. He's also the founder of Sales Ethos. And there's online business marketplace bringing really good ideas and tools, and we'll find out more shortly. Here at Kalkine, we bring you industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates all under one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock market and help you understand how you can create multiple passive income streams. Welcome to you today, Ben.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Now, first of all, could you just explain for our viewers what you do and how you help businesses and entrepreneurs?
Absolutely. I'm a sales trainer and coach. In short, I help clients to convert more conversations into clients. Excellent.
And you work extensively with emotional communication methods. Can you tell us how businesses can use emotional intelligence to help boost new sales?
Absolutely. Look, I think with the way that the market is moving at the moment, we are more moving towards a human side of business. So people generally want to build relationships before they do business with you. So a very important part of sales and understanding emotional intelligence is understanding our nature, but also the nature of other people. And one of those fundamental things is that people make decisions emotionally and then they justify it with logic. And if you ever question this, think of an example of when you've received a telemarketing call. Usually when they start their sales pitch, it almost doesn't matter how good their product or service is. Because of the way that they approach you, they've triggered certain fight or flight responses, and we immediately decide not to trust this person before we even give them a chance to speak. So we have to take the emotional aspect, we have to account for that in all of our sales and marketing interactions.
Absolutely. And how do you feel people who run their business in the service sector, how can they stand out and promote their services?
Absolutely. That's a great question, by the way. I've heard it quite a few times in the past. And one of the interesting things about selling so-called intangible services is that every sale and every product is selling something intangible. Let's just take, for example, a drill, okay? It's a fairly tangible sort of object. When a person buys a drill, they're not actually just trying to buy a drill. They're buying the drill because they want to make a hole in the wall or they want to do some home repairs and they want to feel like they've done something to improve their living circumstances, even if it's just hanging up a picture of the family on the wall. Similarly, for those that are selling intangible services, what you need to do is to really find out what is it that people care about, what is it that they value, what is it they're really looking for. To give you my personal example, so I provide sales training and coaching. But is it really just lessons that people want? And the answer is no. What people are really looking for is the ability to grow their incomes, to convert more conversations, but they want to do it in a way that really resonates with their personal values and their personality. So whatever it is that you're selling, whether it's tangible or intangible, figure out how it makes your clients feel and sell to that particular aspect.
And in your opinion, Ben, what makes a sales team successful?
That's also a really good question. Look, sales teams is like starting and running one is really challenging. And I've spoken to a lot of experts about this. I've done a lot of research into this. I think it starts with a strong purpose. If your team is really behind the purpose of the company and the product, they really believe in it, they're going to sell with all of their strength, with all of their energy and efforts. So you start off with a really strong purpose. Then you develop the culture and the KPIs to support that purpose. Next, you need to have the right people on board. You need people who resonate with the purpose and with those values, because if you get the wrong people, they're going to be toxic towards the culture and it's going to spoil it for everyone. On the more superficial level, it's very important to have sales systems. So what I mean by that is having step-by-step processes for them to follow, and the skills development to back that up. So all of these things, strong purpose, culture and KPIs, the right people, the right sales system, and then the skills development, all of these things contribute towards having a successful sales team.
Absolutely. And how can entrepreneurs work on their communication and also their networking skills to boost their business?
Great question. Yeah, look, we're busier than we ever have been before. I constantly talk to entrepreneurs who are working, 12-hour days, and then so they wonder, how am I supposed to spend time networking and developing myself? Well, my question is, if you're going to be working that long, how can you afford not to spend time developing and working on yourself? When it comes to communication and networking specifically, look, you really do have to pay the price either in terms of time or investment. If you wanted to shortcut this process, what I would probably suggest here is to find the times in the day, in your daily routine, where your hands are busy, but your mind isn't. So I personally like to listen to audiobooks and while I'm driving, or while I'm washing the dishes, while I'm vacuuming the house. Those are perfect times to listen to educational material and improve my skills. I'll tell you, like when I first started this business, it was based on somewhere around 10 years of just listening to and learning all of these things in my spare time. And so the emphasis here is to look for ways to incrementally improve yourself day by day. Don't look for massive change in a short amount of time. But however, if you do want to implement a bigger change, you certainly can fast track your progress by attending professional courses or finding a coach like myself or someone in your local area that can teach you so that you can pretty much bypass all of those hours and condense it into a very short amount of time.
And lastly, Ben, what would be the key advice you'd like to give to small business owners or startups for them to grab a strong foothold in the market?
That's a great question. I think if I were to just give one piece of advice, it would be to become excellent at articulating your differences and articulating your value to your clients. Unfortunately, the race doesn't always go to the best service provider or the best product. It goes to those who are best at marketing and communicating and selling their products. There are lots of products out there that, seemingly not very good. Lots of services, the same thing. The service is not very good, but because they're so good at marketing, they become very successful. So part of my goal and my mission is to empower those who really care about the quality of the product and service that they're providing, and to help them to articulate that really well so that they can become successful and reach the top of their dreams and their business.
There's such valuable advice and information there, Ben. Thank you so much for chatting with us today.
My pleasure. It was a pleasure being here.
And with that, I will sign off for today, but watch this space for more. Till then, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.